Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Enlightening, texts 49-50 and text 51 of chapter 10. Bhagavatam is the answer to all questions of second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Texts 49-50. Kshatatuh kaushara vestasya samvado adhyatma samashritah yadava sa bhagvams tasmai pruštasa tattva muvachah bruhi nastadidam saumya vidurasya vicheshtitam बंधु त्याग निमित्तम च यथैवा गतवान पुनः. Shaunak Rishi said, "Let us know, please, what topics were discussed between Vidur and Maitreya, who talked on transcendental subjects, and what was inquired by Vidur and replied by Maitreya. Also, please let us know the reason for Vidur's giving up the connection of his family members and why he again came home. Please also let us know the activities of Vidur while he was in the places of pilgrimage." Sri Suta Goswami was narrating the topics of the creation and destruction of the material world. But it appears that the rishis headed by Shaunak were more inclined to hear of transcendental subjects which are on a higher level than the physical. There are two classes of men, namely, those too addicted to the gross body and the material world, and others on the higher level who are interested more in transcendental knowledge. Srimad Bhagavatam gives facility to everyone, both to the materialist and to the transcendentalist. By hearing Srimad Bhagavatam in the matter of the Lord's glorious activities, both in the material world and in the transcendental world, men can derive equal benefit. The materialists are more interested in the physical laws and how they are acting, and they see wonders in those physical glamours. Sometimes, due to physical glamours, they forget the glories of the Lord. They should know definitely that physical activities and their wonders are all initiated by the Lord. The rose in the garden gradually takes its shape and color to become beautiful and sweet, not by a blind physical law, although it appears like that. Behind that physical law is the direction of the supreme consciousness of the Supreme Lord. Otherwise, things cannot take shape so systematically. The artist draws a picture of a rose very nicely, with all attention and artistic sense, and yet it does not become as perfect as the real rose. If that is the real fact, how can we say that the real rose has taken its shape without intelligence behind the beauty? This sort of conclusion is due to a poor fund of knowledge. One must know from the given description of creation and annihilation that the Supreme Consciousness, being omnipresent, can take care of everything with perfect attention. That is the fact of the omnipresence of the Supreme Lord. Persons still more foolish than the gross materialist, however, claim to be transcendentalist and claim to have such supreme all-pervading consciousness, but offer no proof. Such foolish persons cannot know what is going on behind the next wall. Yet they are falsely proud of possessing the cosmic all-pervading consciousness of the Supreme Person. For them also, hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam is a great help. It will open their eyes to see that simply by claiming supreme consciousness, one does not become supremely conscious. One has to prove in the physical world that he has such supreme consciousness. The rishis of Naimisharanya, however, were above the gross materialists and the false transcendentalists, and thus they were always anxious to know the real truth in transcendental matters as discussed by authorities. Text 51 Sut Uvacha Radnya Parikshita Prushto Yada Vochana Mahamuniha Tadavo Abhidhasye Shrunut Radnyah Prashnanu Saratah. Sri Suta Goswami explained, "I shall now explain to you the very subjects explained by the great sage in answer to King Parikshit's inquiries. Please hear them attentively. Any question that is put forward may be answered by quoting the authority, and that satisfies the saner section. That is the system even in the law court. The best lawyer gives evidence from the past judgment of the court without taking much trouble to establish his case. This is called the parampara system, and learned authorities follow it without manufacturing rubbish interpretations. ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिर आदिर गोविंदः सर्व कारण कारणम. ब्रह्म संहिता 5.1. Let us all obey the Supreme Lord, whose hand is in everything without exception. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the second canto, 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Bhagavatam is the answer to all questions. Hari Krishna.